you can't wait. You can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
The NBA 2K21 demo is here.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Memphis, Tennessee, the destination for the 76ers. One of the best high-wire acts in all of the NBA. Aaron Gordon looking to take flight as he leads the way for his team as they settle in for game time at FedEx Forum. Sixers, Grizzlies, coming right up after this. And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And I think for the 76ers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Aaron Gordon. ABC is out there with Jay. Then it's the Cobra. And it's Floyd in at the 2. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Malik Beasley out there with Morant. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back three. What's making that shot so popular?
You know, I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking. So you already have spacing. And now to be able to step back and knock down a three, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. Here's Floyd, covered by Beasley. The shot by Floyd, no good. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
David, thanks. We appreciate the information. Guys, what do you think about their emphasis on shooting coming in?
Listen, if you can get really good shot quality, being efficient, I think they can be successful with that strategy.
They have to be patient and a willingness to make the next pass when the shot isn't there.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Takes the 3. Beasley with the rebound. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Now here's Morant. 24-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Pass to Valanciunas. Takes it from 10. Count the basket.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
On the wing, Lee. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Out left to the wing. Now here's Morant. Covered by Lee. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas. And another basket for Memphis.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Morant passes to Beasley. To the wing right side. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Lee. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
Here's Beasley. 76ers getting the bucket. Down low. Here's Morant. Lee with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Floyd. He's off on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Lee with the block. Gordon the pass to Ford. Lee outside. Pass to Jay. Lee outside. Gordon with it. And he makes good on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at Lee, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
It's Beasley on the wing. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here's Morant. Valanciunas inside, and he banks in the layup. Valanciunas has got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
Left side Jackson. No good that time. The 76ers trail by 4. Lee outside. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for him.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Leads. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Passes it to Morant. Teardrop shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Jackson. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Malik Beasley. Terrence Ross is checked in for the 76ers. And they now lead. Here's Morant. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now here's Morant. Doubled by Lee. Baines finds Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Lee on the money from 12 feet away. Lee's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On the pass to Clark. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
Baines passes to Clark. Here's Lee to the left side wing. Back to Ross. Shoots. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lee outside. Here's Floyd. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
To the paint. Here's Baines. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Now here's Lee. 14 points for him. Pass to Jay. 6 on the shot clock. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Bogdanovic looking around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Clark. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Here's Van Vliet. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. McGee trying to break free. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And finished off by Morant.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Hood, the pass to McGee. Back to Hood. And it's McGee penetrating. That one doesn't drop.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Pass to Morant. 5 on the clock. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Loss against Brooks. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Clark. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Nice hit again. That one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Outside Hood. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. And there it is for him.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Passes to Bogdanovich. 14 feet away, and it's Memphis with another.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Van Vliet looking around. That's a 2 from Hood. They grab their own miss. Here's McGee. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Morant, covered by Van Vliet. And here's Morant. Shoots over Van Vliet. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. We've got Aaron Baines. Brooks is out there with Clark. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Count that bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Ross, 6 to shoot. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
Ross against Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Clark. The pass to Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Now Van Vliet. He dishes it to Hood. Ross with it. Pass to Van Vliet from 12 feet out. Good on the shot.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Van Vliet passes to Ross. Shoots over Morant. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 6 points for him. Clark kicks to Morant. Shoots over Van Vliet. And another miss by Memphis. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Philadelphia. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
The first free throw is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Malik Beasley comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Justin Winslow in for Morant. The 76ers also with a sub. Gordon's checked in for ABC. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Here's Beasley. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. 76ers trailing. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, it's tipped. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. Brooks outside. Jackson up top. The dish to Baines. 4 on the clock, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
For Memphis, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Jay comes in for Rodney Hood, and Lee's subbed in for Terrence Ross.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jay, the pass to Gordon. He kicks to Lee. Philadelphia moving the ball around. McGee got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Winslow against Lee. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Winslow. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with...
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside Jackson. Beasley outside. Beyond the arc. And again, Memphis no good. The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Second shot opportunity. It's good. 10 points for JaVale McGee.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Brooks finds Jackson. Now Winslow. Shot clock at 6. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Gordon. The 15-footer. Good. Gordon's got his 2nd basket of the game. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Passes it to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here to stop the run. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's good for 2. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less grabbing and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical, and it's how can you not guard him without being physical in return. Steph Curry, because he gets the opening shot. Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on the offensive end.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas has checked in. Still a ways to go between now and the 3-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
And you look at Morant. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the 3-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that 3-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the 3-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Here's Lee. And Winslow comes to help. Lee passes to Floyd. For three, Gordon. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Valanciunas inside. And that one hits back iron.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Brooks up on top, defended by Gordon. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas, knocks it loose. Clock at 4, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The 76ers, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
From deep. Winslow's shot is off.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Morant, he's checked in for Brooks. ABC's checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Beasley kicks to Morant. Back to Beasley. Clock at 6. Inside. They need this one. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 11 points.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside. And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically.
There's the pass to Winslow. It's deflected and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Lee.
In the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
No good from Valanciunas.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Lee with the stuff.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. No good from Valanciunas. Philadelphia leading by 14. to the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The 76ers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Beasley. The Grizzlies trail by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morant passes to Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Now here's Lee. Tight defense on him. Floyd passes to Lee. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Jay. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Clark kicks to Morant. Here's the three. No good.
Reason why they're in control.
Pass to Floyd for the three. Now here's Lee. He's covered closely. Back to Gordon. ABC passes to Floyd. Another three for Philadelphia.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Here's Clark. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Floyd.
Come get it.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Three-pointer. No good on that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Dwayne. What are you looking at for the second half after seeing what happened in the first?
Well, defensively, we got to get stops. We got to get them out the boards and box out. Again, we got to meet their aggression with our aggression offensively. And offensively, we can't let the ball stick. We got to get the ball moving and hopping around the horn and make them move their feet.
Case, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, the best part of their performance has been their offensive rebound. So often it's overlooked, but you get 2 quality shots because of your effort. That is the difference in the game. I love the way they're battling and getting all those putbacks. They keep that up, game over.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they've funneled people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. ABC is out there with Jay. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's the Cobra. And it's Floyd in at the two-guard spot. Lee with the steal. And they're running. Finished off the break. Floyd's got the first field goal the second half for Philadelphia.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Beasley. Now Morant. Pass to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beasley. And it's Floyd with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Gordon the pass to Floyd. Lets it go with the 3. Traps in the tray. Floyd's got 16.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Ball's knocked loose. Gordon with it. Beasley covering.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Beasley, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in. Beasley's got his third basket of the night right there. Philadelphia leading by 23. Here's Floyd. He's got 16. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon the pass to Lee. Morant comes with the double team. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Jay, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 8 points for him.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Now here's Valanciunas. Not a lot of room. To the middle. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Floyd. Jay controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jay's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And Beasley, here we go. Yep, that one goes. Beasley's got 8 points.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Floyd, covered by Beasley. Unloads. Here's Jay. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Morant, covered by Lee. Here's Beasley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. That one misses. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Morant passes to Jackson. It's Beasley on the wing. There's the lob to Jackson. The shot misses.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
On the wing, Lee. Brooks covering. Lee passes to Gordon. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Baines is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. JaVale McGee's checked in for ABC. On defense, the 76ers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Passes it to Jackson. Sinks that one from the post. Jackson's got 7 points in the game. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And Lee with the stuff.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 13.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Now here's Van Vliet. Brooks covering. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Right side Jackson. And that one is good.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Van Vliet. Covered by Beasley. Gordon kicks to Lee. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGee, hits the jump hook.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The pass to Jackson. Pulls it up. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And there's the feed to Lee. Outside Gordon. Launches a 3. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Beasley outside. Knocked away. And it's Baines missing. The 76ers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And he lobs it up.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Morant. Covered by Van Vliet. And that one's good. Morant's got 15 points.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
They back, I know. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when I get